pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, good morning. We have all three commissioners in and Miranda is also here and the county attorney will be in shortly. We'll start the meeting with the board minutes from, the meeting on April 28th.
I make a motion that we accept board minutes for April 28th, 2026.
I second it.
Public comment? All in favor? Aye.
Aye. I'm sorry, I couldn't reach started.
Okay, going through correspondence. First one is, an email from Meredith Moore, legislative assistant. Says, thank you for your interest in Senator Sheehy that for fiscal year 27 congressional direct spending request program. Unfortunately, the office did not advance your application, so for the grant that we applied for the South Main Street and Bridge and the road, project, we got denied for the $10 million grant.
Well, that's a bummer.
It is, but kind of worry on how we're gonna come up with 1.5
Yeah,
million of action.
yeah, true. True.
This next one is, a letter from the DEQ talking about, amendments to circular DEQ-7. And that there will be a public hearing held, in the wilderness room on the second floor of, in Helena there on June 8th, at 11:00 a.m. Is this maybe something we need to maybe forward on to Jackie? Or, yeah,
So they're amending the rules, and so what is this saying that? They're gonna hold a
public hearing.
public hearing,
June 8th.
and this would be something I think that you could show Jackie and she does it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Scott?
Surprise, maybe public emergency if water or drinking water. I guess that's drinking water to talk about.
Yeah, it's pretty much just trying to figure out if there's lead in the water,
Yeah,
you know, and I mean, coming from,
I mean, is this kind of on us or more of the city for,
be more in the cities.
Yeah.
The water, but we have wells that,
yeah, we don't have anything to do with water systems.
it's just more of a,
So it's more or less a notification that to those who it is responsible for that they're having a,
Yeah,
so it could be more city because it's city water, drinking water. Granite County doesn't,
and send it on down to the mayor.
I'm sure they probably got one.
Yeah. 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 The next one is from a Deb Peters, an email, she's just letting us know that Travelers Lane needs attention badly. There's potholes tearing up vehicles, throwing them out of gear. So, guess when we get to the road, we can see where everything's at. Address it. That next one is from Todd Bossetter. We'll just go over it during the solid waste. About refrigerant recovery. This, this next one is from DEQ again. Letting us know about the Water Quality Act and Federal Clean Water Act. That every 3 years that they have to review it. And that there will be a public hearing in the Wilderness Room and held on June 10th at 10:30 regarding the review of the Clean Water Act.
That drinking water too, do you think?
Kind of like everything, but
It's the same day?
can't pollute, ruin, during beds, all that. That's it for correspondence. Any public comment on correspondence? All right, we'll open up, and we're going to the next agenda item and open up public comment on matters within the commissioner's jurisdiction. Atlanta.
Good morning. Elena Gagliano for the record. Just a reminder, according to your own rules, I do have 3 minutes to make my comment. Okay, regarding the April 21st minutes, you stated that my earlier inquiry was unclear, that Miranda's response answered my questions under your direction, and that signing that letter would resolve my request. Since you maintain that the letter addressed all 6 of my questions, I'm asking you to answer those same questions now on the record. 1, instances where my comments were labeled, quote, legal process and procedure, end of quote. 2, instances where I was accused of giving legal advice or legal opinion. 3, clarification of your definition of public comment. 4, 5, and 6, you may have to look into. 4, the dates and timestamps of all alleged negative emojis on Zoom. 5, dates and timestamps of each warning leading to the 2025 sanctions and ban. 6, all 25 correspondence related to those sanctions and ban. You also described my request as nitpicking, and I'm asking for your definition of that term. For the record, I want your answers in writing, and I request this be a scheduled item on next week's agenda. It's important for public participation and transparency. Thank you very much. Any answers to the above?
This is not a Q&A, Elena. We're just looking for public comment right now, and you answered your own question of getting it on the agenda next week, so then you can come in and I guess we can talk about it then. Thank you. Go ahead with a public comment.
Thank you. To continue, I don't believe my 3 minutes were up. You said something, Chair. You are the chair. You do conduct the meeting. You answered me, and I didn't finish my comment. I still want it in writing, so I will have it by next week's agenda. Thank you. Now I'm done.
Any other public comment? Remember, those guys come in at 9:20 or 9:30 for road.
I think 9:30,
Correct.
I think I said 9:30.
Yeah, I think I did.
9:30? Right.
Not that solid waste, I know it's down the line, but I just read John, it sounds like they fixed it, John.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah,
Look at it,
Kristen, must be Kristen Finler come up and fixed it. Maybe John Rammon was the one who got took care of us and got hoses, so.
Oh, it must just broke a hose or something.
Yeah, sent right here in that report, it looked like they fixed it. I won't even call. Maybe we can call John after 10 o'clock when he gets there and see if he'll get a hold of Rick and fill them tires for something from possibly going flat.
So is that about that tire?
Now it's about the compactor and stuff, so it was all fixed.
Okay.
So he went to town, took care of it, but Christian Bindler's a post and pull guy, and he uses our scales now and then the weight stuff, so he'll run up and do this guy.
Oh, yeah, it just sounded like it was a couple hoses, huh?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. At least it's, we went and got him.
Any public comment? Go ahead, Monica.
Hello, I'm Monica Prince from Drummond. I have a question to ask you guys about the election. Like when you put out their election information, and maybe this isn't a question to ask you guys, but when you put out election information about how much it's going to increase taxes per household, why is it never figured on like your average size ranch or business in Granite County? Is that like just protocol across the state, or does the individual asking for the mills decide that? Like how is that configured?
So, Monica, I think they do put an example out there of what it would cost. And they tend to
They
go
do.
to the higher. Oh, go ahead.
They do, but it's figured on like the average $100,000 house, or which in Granite County, you would be hard pressed to find $100,000 property, honestly. Or I think it's done like 100,000, 400,000, but it's never figured on like the average size ranch in Granite County or any of that. I'm just curious. That's just a curiosity question.
Okay, so what this is done is through the Department of Revenue. And they're the ones that give you the figures on the certain amounts. And I actually don't know if you can like, okay, we want to put a ranch on there instead. I don't know if this is just language that is used statewide comparison for the average everyday voter. I'm not sure. But maybe Sarah could help you with that question. She might have the statute right there where she can. But I think what it comes from, usually you get the legal ballot language and the Department of Revenue gives you the amounts to put on there, what it's gonna cost an elector.
Okay,
So,
all right.
did that answer it?
Yeah, it was just a curiosity question. You guys are doing a great job. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Reader's calling that phone then. Should we call him on this one? Yeah, once we get in the road here. All right, we'll move on into road and bridge, or road and bridge. Weekly report. Over the weekend, Supervisor Paul Alt resigned as of May 1st and turned in his resignation letter yesterday. We have it right here. I'll entertain a motion to accept his resignation.
I make a motion that we accept Paul Alt's resignation. Effective May 1st.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Carried and passed.
I have a question, being we're in, weekly report with Road and Bridge. have we actually, what's it called, started grading roads yet, or are we still kind of waiting for the road, the condition of the weather and the road drying out a little bit to be able to blade it?
No, we've been blading for last month and
Okay,
unless
so
it rains or something like that, gets too wet, you can't do it the next day.
there's a complaint that Rumsey Road hasn't been bladed, some complaint that Viking Lane hasn't been bladed, or like you got that complaint in the email that Travelers Lane. The complaint on Rumsey said that they were told that it was being bladed that very day that they made the complaint. And it, then was stated that it wasn't bladed. So I'm just curious on what the procedure is. How we'll go about it.
We'll get into that one, bring the road crew in and try to get a plan set. So Mr. Bob Weaver has been trying to call the office phone here, so I think maybe we'll just give him a call on the conference phone.
406 544 0359
4359
0359.
0359.
Hello. Hello, Bob.
Hello,
Can you hear us, Bob?
yeah,
Alright. Got all three Granite County commissioners here.
yeah, that's good.
I guess we wanna talk to you about that gravel down there, Bob, see what we can do or figure out what to do with it, you know, we scraped it off, it's laying along the road there and then Bear Gulch.
Well, I can tell you what you should have did instead of doing what that was dumb. It burned it to the middle. And they even got Andy. Andy would have burned it to the middle and picked it up and took it up there to his screening plant. And re-screened it, but now, Christ almighty, you got sticks and rocks and boulders. Furthermore, you bladed off probably 10 years gravel there.
Had to get rid of it.
There's a lot, too much clay in there.
Well, that's another thing. I'll bring a guy with me to talk to you next time. Then too much clay. Did anybody inspect that gravel? I didn't have nothing to do with it. I run it through the crusher and put it in the pile. County hauled it and put it on the road. And that's all I know about it.
No, this is Blaine Bradshaw. The bid notice said good quality gravel. So that's on you if it was not good quality. You can't put that on the county.
Somebody better look and see if it's good quality. You sell like a good gravel to anybody else, they come and test it. And they got a spec to it's got to meet. Montana State,
But
some goddamn thing.
yeah, but that doesn't put you still have a duty there. I mean you don't agree that it's bad gravel?
Yeah, all the deal said was you needed 3/4 inch minus road gravel. Now that could be anything.
But it said good quality road gravel.
Yeah, I don't think it said that. We got the bid, but I find it again.
Yeah, I just looked at it. It said good quality. So, yeah, the county will.
Yeah, if you wanna come and take a look, there's a whole pile out there, you can still look at it. Well, hell, you can look at it down there along the road where they bladed it off. All it's gotta do is be bladed back on.
Yeah, Bob, if I sold that gravel.
It can't be bladed back on, there's too much sticks and dirt and gumbo in it now, it's really raising hell.
Bob, if I sold that gravel, I'd be saying, how can I make this right? Why are you not saying that? I mean, that's what my position is. How can you make that right? How can you make the county whole here? How can we work it out versus fighting over how the county was trying to fix the problem?
Well, I don't know now, with all bladed off of the road, but like I said, if it would have been just bladed to the center of the road and made a berm, you could have picked it up and then, run it back through a screen or something, but yeah, if the county's expecting me to give them 10,000 yards of gravel, they're gonna be waiting a long time.
Well,
Furthermore, the 10,000 yards was all in there was bladed off.
well, the county's,
Furthermore, I don't know where they put all this gravel. You're saying Goose Creek and Mullen Trail and Dunkelberg, Bear Gulch. I don't know where it went. We loaded it in the truck and they went where it went.
well, the county has that information. The issue is the county will be keeping track of our labor hours and equipment uses and replacement gravel that's needed, and then that's gonna be what the county's gonna be asking for.
Well, you can ask, but nobody said you're gonna get. Like I said, I'll have somebody with me to come up there to talk to you that knows more about this.
Well, when can that be then? The county would like to get this resolved.
Well, you'll have to set a date there, and I gotta get a hold of Bert to see when he can come.
Okay. Well, we'll be in touch then.
Another thing is on that letter you sent me is, like last Tuesday or something, I just happened to be talking on the phone to somebody and they called, but they never called back. They called once.
Well, the county commission left you a message. They left you a voicemail, didn't they?
He didn't have voicemail.
Oh, I didn't get it up.
You knew that we would be calling at 9:30, Bob, so that one's kinda on.
I was there at 9:30. God damn it, that's what I'm saying. I was here and somebody called me and I told them to get off the phone because I had a call coming. And while I was talking on the phone, I heard it ringing. I hung up and nobody ever called back.
You couldn't call back?
You know, if they were calling me, I wasn't calling them.
Alright, well, we'll be in touch to get you on the agenda to get up here and in person and we'll talk about this.
It won't be me in person because I can't walk, but there'll be somebody there.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you still there?
If you want my opinion, that's just excuses.
Yep.
There's nothing there saying he's gonna make it right.
No.
So I would think that if you're selling gravel, you sell it in good faith, knowing that you made a contract with the county to have good gravel, instead of blaming it on the county for buying your bad gravel.
County commission had no other remedy. You guys were trying to mitigate your damages with the, what you did, and it didn't work. And so, county did. Yeah, county's not liable there, it's, Mr. Weaver. So.
Is that an okay question?
You guys wanna come on up? Come visit?
Dropping off a bid for 10 o'clock. Would I drop it off here?
Yep.
Oh.
Thanks, bro.
Thank
Thank you.
Sam?
Well, how's it going this morning?
Why you say your name for the record, please?
Sam Dennis, Road Department.
I guess guess the main thing, we're just trying to figure out where everybody's going, what's going on.
Okay.
See what we need to do and move on. Gonna have to kind of just take charge now for a while till we figure something out.
Yeah, and I don't know what else you do. And, we're gonna try to get maybe you or whoever wants to be the point guy in the north end of the county and one of the guys here on the south end, just for point of contact. If you guys need something, you call us or parts or
Yeah.
problems or whatever.
Yeah.
If we call, or if we have an emergency or something, need to get a hold of you, like you need to, you know, whatever, culvert washer, you know, public calls in, that we can get a hold of someone to deal with it. Yeah, just have a point of contact for good communication for the next however long.
I talked to the other two last night, they're working on the patcher this morning, the leaf springs come loose. And they were getting some tires put on pickup.
Okay.
So they're at the shop,
So
here.
what other two did you talk to?
Dave and Chris,
Okay,
sorry, so
so
I kinda got them lined up for me, so.
are they, do you lining to do Drummond, get that done? Behind school?
They already done that.
Oh, they did? Okay, wow.
And then they went up yesterday, I had them go to, they were
Yeah.
gonna go Friday to Georgetown, but they did. Or Thursday, I keep forgetting the 4 days, anyway, they went up yesterday and fixed some big potholes at the Georgetown Lake, this side, and they said there's about a week's worth of work on the other side, potholes. So, but they have to work on that patcher and the pickup first before they go anywhere,
So they did get the potholes in Drummond and behind the school.
just behind the school.
Oh, I thought we were gonna tell them to do,
We didn't have time, I mean, we had to get
well,
there.
I thought we decided when we talked with the mayor that we'd just go ahead and it would only take a couple days to do behind the school and then get the Drummond potholes. You don't remember
Oh,
that?
I do, but that was last
We
week.
had to get that, Georgetown one done. So now they're back down there, so we can probably send them to help.
Okay,
But we did say, you know, if we had time too, to make sure, I know what we told her. We had to do
guess I'll have
that,
to listen to the recording.
but we had to do that up there, is what I'm saying.
With Kate, with the mayor Drummond too, I mean, she was good with us a month or whatever, if we could. If it worked out, if we could do it when we did school and work, but if not, if she was willing to work for the next month or so, you know, within the next month of getting it done, we get caught up and can spare a day or so.
So is this the time frame that you're saying we're gonna discuss ideas, or is that a different time frame about going forward for time being?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the road here.
Okay, so you mentioned that,
Before we get into that, sorry, Blanche, but, the new guy, John, so he is all set to go. So we do need to probably get a hold of him and let him know. The thing with, John though, is that he is starting he's going into a driving academy to get a CDL, clear learning permit, and it's an 8-week course where he'll be gone Mondays and Wednesdays. So we need to figure out the gist of that, I guess, of like, we're gonna pay him for those 2 days, cause it
I
classifies like training.
Can a guy where he's doing one of them days, then he could work a Friday?
That's
I
everything.
mean, this is just a.
Right,
like not by himself. Well, you're not supposed to work by yourself.
Oh, we've been doing a lot of them by ourselves.
I know it, but that's legally, I think you have to have just one person. I don't know, Blaine.
I think it depends on, I'd have to look at it, I think it depends on what you're doing.
Okay.
If it's, yeah.
That if you were the only person that worked on Friday and you weren't doing anything that needed another person, then it would be okay to work on Friday.
I believe so, let me double check that, but
I
that's
think
reasonable.
that's what we were doing.
but we pay him on the 2 days a week for training. I mean, he'll have his 40 hours, and if he did work Friday, it'd be overtime, so.
Yeah.
But I think I'm good with that because it is training and we'll have his CDL in, 6 weeks now or
So
whatever. it
is
was.
he
Yeah,
paying
he
for
started
the
this
course himself?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah, he's been
Okay,
working
so
on this.
he's already paid
He
for
already
the course.
paid for the course.
We've hired him and we wanted to take that course. And I would absolutely agree with, he should be paid for taking it.
He's a operator mechanic, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know who you're talking about. His name's John Bullock. Yeah, he's worked around.
So, alright.
Okay, may I make my comment now, Ben?
Onward. Would the, what do we put on the letter for the wage? Just, do we have to figure out, we're starting them out at just entry level wage,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Correct?
yeah, 25.
Okay,
Yeah, there's a matrix for the road crew.
yep. I just want to get that
And
clarified.
it's conditional upon a background.
Yeah, that all
Yeah.
came back.
Oh,
Oh, that came back.
Yeah, yeah,
Alright.
it's good, so I
Alright.
guess, we'll have to get a hold of him and. I mean, middle of the week, and we just have him start maybe Monday, or I guess it'll be Tuesday.
Or yeah, so he needs to put in 2 week notice.
Oh, yeah, right, we'll have to
And
contact.
he's already started these classes, started this week.
Yes,
so-
do what?
This 2 week notice of where he prior employment, so. We'll have to double check with him.
Yeah, I don't.
I need to get in touch base to see what he's got going.
Yep, he started as soon as he can.
Are you up there though, Sam?
Yes.
Yeah, about down there.
If I go back up there after this, I should be able to finish. I don't know if I'll get moved. I
Okay.
don't know if I'll get the blade moved, but that'll be once over the whole thing and that gravel down at the bottom, there's a few ruts I could knock out, make it a little nicer for them, but it's actually, when it dries, you can't tell.
No.
It packs back in, it looks good, and as soon as it gets wet, it gets weird, really weird.
That's a
Clay
big
shows
shot.
up.
Yeah. Then where you headed?
Yesterday, just on my way home, I forgot that Edwards Gulch is all milled and chip sealed, so there's nothing to do up there. The dump road up to, John's is kind of rough. I don't know if that's something you guys want me to do on my way home. Or back to Hall, I could do that real quick.
Yeah, why don't you, then that one's done, then we're moving right along, and then the next, I think, they were talking about out south of Hall, you might take it on your way, take a drive out to sea, I'm not sure, I haven't been out there.
I haven't either. I know.
Masons and out, you know, or maybe look on your way home or down, and then guy can get a plan, I guess, if you need, you can just call.
So that Mullen, I did drive up the West Mullen Road and it could be bladed.
Okay.
It looks like one where a guy would probably need water to cut it. It looks pretty clay and pretty tight like it used to be. So I don't know if I could steal Dave or Chris to run the
Well,
water
we're gonna
truck.
have to, or otherwise we're just wasting our time with that. We're gonna have to use the guys that we have to do our stuff. And that's,
Then that leaves one of them. I don't know what you'd do with the other
Well, if we
one.
get this John deal, he can still help with
the patch.
patching and you can steal one of the guys that drive water truck.
Chris could drive water truck, or Dave could drive water, whichever they could, they can rotate to or whatever,
Okay.
so everybody's doing different stuff. That's good. But yeah, if you need them, we gotta use them, we can't just, and that's the problem right now, we're gonna get.
Yeah, dry blading doesn't work. I mean, if you get a little moisture, you can do it without the truck, but when you get into like that, where there's millings and there's kind of clay gravel and that, I don't know, is there Weaver gravel up there too? I didn't drive all the way to the end. I just
I'm
drove
not
by
sure.
Calvin's and saw how rough it was and thought, well, that's far enough to beat my way up
I guess
there.
just make the call. Just maybe tell one of their guys, to make sure that water truck ones they're working at the shop today that's ready to go.
Okay.
You can just take them and use them.
Okay,
That good?
just stop there and talk to him this morning or something.
We're gonna talk to them about keeping track of the labor hours on that
Oh,
bad gravel and equipment usage and what replacement gravel, so we have a good,
Yeah, so we need
good
hours.
information on that.
So
Hours,
that's the
equipment
blade,
hours.
that's the bladed off program. And Paul did have me cut that corner off up at Garnet. I didn't get any of it in the creek bed. I left it in a berm on the side. So that later on, if we had the loader or something, we could drag it back. And the rest of it, I just pushed it down into the, kind of down into the one way off the side, thinking that if nothing else, if we had the loader or the excavator or something, you could load it up and haul it off or something.
And you want it kept at the shop there?
Yeah,
And
if
then-
we gathered up, I wouldn't be so worried about getting it right now, than just keep moving and laying these other roads, it's always gonna be there.
Yeah,
This way we're still
moving
not
forward.
stopping and cleaning, we just go ahead and keep.
Sure, there's probably a lot of country that needs to be bladed, rough, screwed up stuff.
I think you guys will kind of maybe have to keep in touch with the south end up here too. I know they're up Willow Creek today, but, just like if they ever die down or whatever, need to steal a guy just for moving
Yeah.
forward here for the next few weeks or whatever, we have to, it's just kind of have to work together,
Move them around.
move guys around where needed.
And then also the gravel you were gonna have inspected too from Bear Gulch, or is that? the
Yeah,
plan?
he took it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we got
We can call down there, right now.
Okay.
We can call.
Bear Gulch and, yeah,
Fair mouth, or what, I guess that's what you call that. Is that Mullen Trail
Mullen
too?
Trail, yeah, what,
Far west Mullen Trail or something like that. The rest of that's all bladed up. And nice. There is a roller down there sitting along the road by Trips. A rental roller.
Yeah, drag these or we can haul it, get it.
Should at least bring it to the shop with a
Yeah.
haul or something instead of.
Yeah,
leaving it
it's
sitting.
paying rent on it, we better be using it.
Maybe Chris or Dave could go get it,
Yeah.
bring it to the shop. Actually, I could have used it up Bear Gulch, but it's too late for that now.
Yeah, I guess you're gonna kinda have to take charge and just take it and wherever.
We might as well use it if we have
We
it.
got, if John started, or Chris and them, they're just gonna, one of them got to get roller and water truck and you and the blade.
That'd work too.
That'd be the best way to do it. We got it, we're paying rent, we're just gonna have to use our own guys for our own stuff right now to get caught up.
Yeah,
Just,
I think Dunkelberg's good.
Yeah.
Princeton's good. All the little stuff around Princeton's good. Sometime if a person had a dump truck load of gravel, right where you go into Little Maxville by the mailboxes, that is terrible. And all it would take is one little dump truck load and it's like that skid steer for about 2 seconds and that.
we have bids through Carl Nelson Pits, the cheapest, if you wanna get one from there, or Terrio.
Just sometime. It's not a
Close.
emergency. It's just, there's nothing like where the pavement changes to there's just nothing there but big round boulders. And
Yeah,
if you did that once, you'd probably never have to blade the road you wouldn't have to blade it till next year.
I just make the call and do it. If you need a load of gravel, you have to throw it,
yeah,
to get a load.
just run the loader down to Carl Nelson's there and load and get yourself loaded.
Okay.
Good.
That grader, it's the one that I'm using it. At some point, those brass guides on the blade, they're shot. So when we get close to the shop, should run it in and change those before it wears into the actual whole board.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think I can use it today, it'll be fine, and then at some point, when you get closer to the shop, run it in and change those. I've never done them before, but I noticed a piece of it sticking out yesterday.
No, and if it's gonna be an ordeal, you know, we'll get the other blade. See if
It's in Rock Creek.
If that looks like it's gonna be something, then get one of them guys, you know, we're just gonna have to try to make.
Yep.
Cause there's a loader down at Rock Creek too.
Yeah. Do those just camp out there, or
Yeah.
the blade stays there for the most part too?
Need to bring it, we need it up here, bring it back here, use it. He took it down there for plowing snow and it was one of them deers we never.
Never used it, I'll bet.
Bring it back to the shop and that way we have one in case something else happens and it's.
But that is quite that fiber or power or whatever they plowed through that lower Rock Creek, that is the damnedest thing I've ever seen. That is a disaster.
Really? I haven't been up.
You should drive up there and look at what they did. Most of it's in Missoula County, thank God, but they plowed right through the millings and there's a hole about that deep and that wide against the cliff. And there's about that much chip seal on the outside to drive on. I can't believe Missoula let them do that.
Really?
Must be power, cause there's green power boxes
Yeah.
and they trenched right through the millings.
Huh.
Or the chip seal or whatever.
So it's Missoula, the Missoula Electric Co-op, that has power there.
You know,
I think it's a co-op.
they had a regular traffic light, and flaggers, and like you had to stop and wait for a pilot car, and that's the last time I went to kick rocks off the road. It was, I didn't know.
I guess if you have to take a couple pictures or whatever too, Sam.
They haven't said anything to Granite County about doing anything like, hopefully they're not gonna keep going with that then.
We haven't heard, I think, well, we haven't heard nothing. I guess better get a hold of.
So if they were doing a line, wouldn't they have to get permits to
Yeah.
do that?
Need an encroachment permit.
Maybe they're just doing Missoula County, not.
Oh, so this is just on the Missoula side?
It's below Valley of the Moon, which is Missoula.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
and then Valley of the Moon, I didn't see anything above there, or wait now. They have a traffic light of that. Route, it was up at the Elkhorn. Oh, I'm a little bit rusty on those county lines, but it seems like it's Missoula to Valley of the Moon, and then Granite from Valley of the Moon to the Elkhorn.
Yeah.
And then from Elkhorn up is Missoula to Spring Creek, I think, and then it goes all Granite.
Get a hold of them, I
Yeah.
can, if you want, Missoula.
Yeah, we better find out
Missoula
before they
Electric
tear
Co-op.
it. Yeah, we'll have.
I can't believe that they let them do that. And maybe they're gonna repave the whole road or something, or they don't care.
Yeah.
Hey, it's bad. I mean, it was never good anyway. Missoula County section was terrible to begin with, but now it's kind of scary.
Yeah, that's the name of it, Missoula Electric Co-op has the electric.
I guess we'll get a hold of them, a letter, and we need them,
I'll
see
call
what
you now.
see what they're doing.
All right.
So, I guess if keep plugging, like I said, take them guys and use them.
Yeah, I'll stop and talk to them on my way down, and if I get down there and I could probably finish that top and do the touch up. I don't know if I'll have time to move the plate today or not. But
Whatever you have to, get through.
So commission naming a temporary supervisor for the south end and the north end?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's what you'd say.
I
just 'cause
I think that needs to be discussed a little bit before you
Okay.
say supervisor. I think we'll do that.
But it's
It's just a
a
point of
temporary, it's a
point of
temporary,
contact.
it's a temporary point of
Yeah.
contact.
Yeah.
Asking them to be lead men for right now.
just
Yeah.
so you're gonna call.
But just so the person up here knows as well, whoever's.
Yeah, we talked to guys up here.
Okay.
They're out Willow Creek blading, cause it's such a mess out there, so.
This was a tough year for dirt roads. I'm telling you, 'cause I don't think it ever froze.
I think it
Truly
about
ever really froze.
Maybe a month.
And it had snowed just enough to soak everything up and then thaw out and turn to mud and then freeze a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tough business.
All right. Well,
Thanks.
That's all you need.
Yeah, go to work.
Yeah, me and you over.
Okay.
Have a good one.
You guys have a good day.
Right, Lynch,
Well, we'll wait till we get into the personnel matter.
we're into it. We'll go ahead and, we're gonna close the meeting for personnel matter.
Oops, we're relayed, aren't we?
Whoa.
You shut that door, oh, I guess, you dropping a bid off?
That's what I just brought in.
That's mine.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to go to a closed meeting here.
Okay, thanks.
We did that right. All right, we're back on, we're in a agreement. As commission of, right now, we're kind of in limbo with the road department, but we'll have points of contact in the north shop or the south shop as of right now. Alright, we're a little bit behind, I apologize for that, but we will move into the Granite County roof bid. Oh, there you go. This first one is from K&K Roofing out of Butte.
Good job.
Yeah, right there.
Finally figured it out, no.
So they came in. Yes. They came in at $518,705.
Who's that?
K&K Roofing, K&K Roofing.
Was there the alternates?
So it's kinda. This is bottom part one.
There was not a line, so they're supposed to add, I think, add it
That
on.
all, that's right. Oh. Would that be the alternate of 108?
Yeah. Those are alternate.
Alright, so alternate one. Sorry, 108,000. Alternate two, 38,780.
So what's the difference between the two?
That was how it's bid, right, for different
Yeah, I'd have to,
avenues.
yeah.
So I could tell you if you want, the base bid was just for the roofing piece and the windows and
Oh,
basically
okay.
the bathtubs. The alternate one was for the windows on the dome. And alternate two was some additional masonry work.
Next one is from TCS Northwest. So the base bid came in at 396, $396,138. Alternate bid won $34,102. Alternate two, $43,574. Next one is from Metal Works of Montana. They came in at a base bid of $483,562. Alternate bid one, $97,602. Alternate two was $38,081. Awesome.
When you add them all together, does it come up to each alternate? For example, basic, alternate is a total of, for this one bid. And then basic, alternate for this bid. Would you look at that? Because that's the whole price. One of them might be
Maybe that's reasonable, yeah.
cheaper. I don't. We got a calculator,
That's only worth half an hour.
huh?
That only work half time.
Oh,
That, I don't know what should just go away. I think it's been in the sun too
Use your phone, it has a calculator.
oh, yeah, and I could also use the computer.
I think one thing you guys are gonna have to decide upon is if you have the funds available to do it.
That's right, I thought, that's why we're kind of putting this out, since then we're doing the budget coming here in
Yeah.
July, so. It's, now we know exactly what we're gonna have to do it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I just.
Yeah.
So as far as.
But there's probably a length of time these are valid for. Let me look that up.
Do you have those added up?
What were you looking for? What do you want?
Did you add those three up? Don't we add them up? The basic, the alternate and alternate two together? I have my calculator.
I got it.
You got it.
Yeah, if I got the other two, come on. Give me that one. Yeah, one right here.
I got none. So. $97,602 plus 38,081 plus, that comes 619,247.
That was Metalworks.
That is
Metalworks.
Metalworks of Montana.
Alright, so for the totals, we got, TCS coming in at low bid of $446,787. Second would be Metalworks of $619,247. And K&K Roofing at $665,485.
Keep getting the pins, it won't work. Oops.
You sure with that one, yeah. That goes with, envelope. So plan, we can motion to award the bid now, right? And then have to see if we have funding.
I do it conditionally then upon funding.
I'll make a motion on conditional funding that we accept TCS as a low bid on the roofing project.
I'll second it.
Public comment. All in favor? Aye. Very good. We'll be able to figure it out probably a week or so, Where the funding.
So, yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna have to really look and,
pull the county building budget and see where we're at.
Look at, yeah, like, what we're looking for next year, budget, say for the fiscal year 27.
If, so would we want to get them this coming fiscal year then? Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
have to, otherwise that bid, you would, yeah.
Yeah.
Cause it can change like that.
Well, I could see, part of that payment coming into, I mean, the contract would be this fiscal year, but part of that payment would be into the next fiscal year. It's, ended.
Yeah, and you can figure that to fiscal
Yeah,
budget
yeah,
years.
So, yeah.
that would help,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could do a 2-year budget for that project. Or 2 fiscal year.
Yeah, so you know, when they can get going and
Yeah.
after, you
So
know.
let's, maybe put that on the agenda next week to,
I won't be here next week, I believe. Yeah, you won't have to do.
Yeah, but what?
figure out.
A funeral.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry, Darren.
Yeah,
I bet.
I didn't know.
You can let it.
Yeah, I won't be here, funeral's at like 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Alright.
Sound good?
Mike?
Thank you.
Right here by me.
Oh,
She was in school with my dad. They were-
that's what I thought.
Yeah. And George Parker called him.
Yeah, they live right in that Jack's, I remember, right, when she passed away.
Oh, her and your mom's sister, right?
Yeah.
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 I don't know, I never, well, I met her at the Memorial Day deal.
Oh, yeah, she was always,
Yeah.
she's a good person,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Alright. Well, we can move into, the next agenda item.
Yeah, that other thing.
I get it right here. Yeah, we can put it back.
So Mike, you want me to come in for this? I'm not sure.
Sarah? Yeah, Ross, see if Sarah wants to come in for the general audit committee.
How many changes? Yeah.
Big. I'm just running with like, what was the last one? 1.1 million or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
It was like,
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Sarah Graham.
I
My
said,
capacity is election administrator today.
okay.
Okay. So in the post-audit election stuff, it says that it need to have you guys appoint the, I know. Never read that part. So anyway, I've contacted several people, or a lot of people. I got kind of, I'd like to have like 10 of them, but I've got at least 7 that have agreed that they would help out with the post, but I'm not gonna use every single one of them. I just have,
right.
but I've got a
I
list.
used like 3.
Right, so
Yeah.
in case,
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
is sick or can't do it, or we've got alternates and stuff. So anyway, I think that you guys, did you get the list?
Yes.
Yep.
I put it, okay. So anyway, that's what I'm asking, if you'll appoint these folks for me. You think that's it?
That's very simple. And,
Yeah, make a motion on this and.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll entertain a motion for the county board of, what is it? The, general audit committee,
it's post-election audit. Yeah,
post-election
committee. Yeah.
audit committee.
And what these guys do is they have to count certain ballots that the Secretary of State tells us to make sure that our machines are working.
You want this for just the primary or the primary?
So this is the list for both, for the
Oh,
primary
okay.
and the general,
Okay.
for
Okay.
this election season.
Okay, so I think we kind of explained what.
Mhm.
Yep, can I just read the names and say I make a motion to appoint these?
Yeah.
Okay, for the post-election audit committee, we have Katie McDonald, Jody Cutler, Chris Murphy, Roy Panzarella, Chase Davis, Megan Seitz, Leanne Tenesh. Is that right?
I second it.
Huh?
Tennis.
Tenesh,
Yeah.
I second it.
okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I,
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You need, we don't need to sign anything or.
I don't think so. You
Alright.
need to stamp it.
Yeah.
It's in the
You
minutes.
stamp it?
yeah.
It's in the minutes. All right. Thank you.
Sarah.
Thank you.
Jeremiah, oh yeah, he's coming on for this meeting.
We probably will dump on, imagine, I'm not sure for sure, it's just signing. It is, but they're not. I'll worry about
Yeah, I know. So in the correspondence, did you see that where we didn't get our
10 million.
the
Oh,
big $10 million grant with,
Yeah,
yeah,
I didn't
Oh,
make
yeah.
it
well,
We tried.
yeah, the MSEP may help you some.
we can
but
do
it's-
something like that, yeah. I mean, I was worried that where we were gonna come up with a 1.5 million match anyway, if we got it,
So, yeah, at least the MSEP may be able
get
to do
something,
the bridge,
maybe,
so
like,
keep trying.
like talking to Jeremiah there, he's coming on for the MSEP here, but, no, we use that, like, get the NDOT to help.
Is the thought on that, you guys thinking on the future to rent one of those machines that grinds it up and spreads it out or not?
I have no idea.
Never heard
Just-
again, he's waiting to hear, and they never did hear again. Whether we was gonna try to rent one, or if
Yeah,
they
we
were
know.
coming.
That we know.
Just
Yeah.
kind of fizzled out.
Yeah. Well, it's
Sounded
expensive
more-
to buy, right?
I kinda got more of it that they might come and do that, but they were trying to sell us the machine is what they were
They
trying to
didn't really
do.
want to rent. there.
No, they want to sell us a machine.
You know, the state's gonna do some stuff around this way, they said, so maybe we can stay in touch with them and with that
Yeah.
new
Yeah.
boss or whatever he is, and we could kind of find out. Might be able to get somebody to come in and grind that off and rechip it.
Kind of piggyback off of them when they got the equipment here, whatever
Yeah.
contractors there.
One thought too, I mean, going in on it with other counties and then having it for so long each season. The thought,
Yeah.
like if Madison County, Powell, just thought.
Yeah,
And everyone wants it at the same time.
Yeah, that would be, you're right, that would be.
It's like the no-till grill over in Anaco, or your lodge that everyone wants it right
Three
now.
counties and they want it full time.
I have a question for Blaine, being we're between agenda items. And this is concerning, public comment. And it was coming from Elena. And
Okay.
she's still not happy with our response. And so she wants it on the agenda, and we're gonna put it on the agenda to answer all the questions that she doesn't feel that we answered
in writing.
in writing.
That commission's discretion, because I believe you answered them, but if commission wants it on the agenda to talk about it. One thing I think that public comment has to be talked about is public comment is reasons for or against an action to be taken. Or if the member of the public's for or against that action and why. It's not constant criticism, I mean, just continual criticism and complaining. That
And
does
if you
no
have,
good.
and if you have, something that you wanna discuss, then you go through the process of getting on the agenda, we put you in wherever we can, I mean, we're already booked out a month, so. Right?
As far as,
If they have something they wanna bring up for,
yeah,
to the commission, they gotta get it on the agenda.
and chair believes it's significant public interest, you wanna take action on, or two commissioners, but if you don't, I mean, generally, if a member of the public wants something on there, I encourage you to consider it. If it's the same complaint thing over and over
Over and over
again,
and over.
then I think it's something I'd look at.
Because it's not to her opinion that we answered the questions. So because it's her opinion, we didn't answer the questions, do we?
You're not required to have it on the agenda, but if you feel like it should be, then that's your discretion. I can also tell you that the county's getting very frustrated with all it distracts from getting to the work done.
Yeah.
So like, the significant majority of the county is frustrated with that it's continuing.
not to change the subject, but when was the airport meeting?
This was up on the 20th. I think
18th.
Or, but they weren't trying, for that last month, or they were trying to do one earlier in the month,
Mhm.
so it's not like right now in May.
This month, they're gonna look at the bylaw and the ordinance and
Yeah.
come back with recommendations.
We got them the copy of the
Yeah,
bylaws and all that stuff.
So my question to you, Blaine, was not an agenda item, it was just something between agenda items. So it would be something that we wouldn't ask for public comment, am I correct?
I mean, the chair could on that, but you're really asking for a legal opinion, so I don't know if
Okay.
that's it. Right.
Is one.
So that is the time.
Was Jeremiah just coming in, or were they?
I don't even coming in, no. I don't even know if he'll pop on. You guys just have to sign stuff for that grant, so.
I didn't think he was gonna get on.
And yeah, he's not coming next week for sure,
Yeah.
but we've got stuff on him.
Or no, this was just the doctor. Was today or no?
Hmm,
He was coming in today or no?
I don't know.
Jeremiah?
No,
He
He
was.
said it was gonna be on Zoom, I think.
he
Oh,
thought he.
yeah.
He had something going though too. He thought he could get on Zoom, but he was gonna
Yeah,
touch base.
yeah.
I think it's just that, on that signing and that. Right?
Yeah, it's just that resolution and then the.
Cause he had
Or the
more to
grant.
look into the big, he got our permission to go out a little further or whatever.
Well, that's what we're signing today, right?
Approving the application and that,
The resolution.
yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, both of those.
Well, we'll give him another 5 minutes or so and see if he gets on. If not, we'll move into it.
Yeah, he's Representative Phil, or Phil.
Oh, these are actually worksheets.
Or what, yeah. Whatever these are that you
Yeah.
signed.
Okey dokey.
Time you gonna be discussing that?
5 minutes.
Okay.
You going to the German library tonight?
After night or tomorrow, tonight, but I'm sick, I'll try to make it tonight. I gotta go back to work right after this and right when we get done, I won't make the tour
Okay,
and then I'll go to my, yeah, I'd like to come listen.
do we have to have hard toe boots? What if we don't have hard toe boots to go on that tour?
Find out.
Then,
Guess we won't.
I guess we don't go.
I
I
know,
gotta get out. of
The one
car
thing-
around going home, so I'm not clutching through everything.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I think you can bring back a report if you're going, are you going?
Well, did you want
I
to go? Yeah,
yeah,
so we'll take the company vehicle,
Or if
yours
you're,
available,
I think.
and you're not
so.
gonna go? Well, you can't go,
No, we're walking around. I ain't
Yeah.
Going.
so we'll take pictures.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm not gonna go crutch around with a
No.
herniated disc.
yeah, I'll go with,
and you can just give us a report when you come.
and I'll give a report.
Yep.
Do they ever say when they're gonna open that up and
I think it's permits.
These numbers.
waiting on that? 'Cause I've heard it going both ways, like they're not gonna do it, they are gonna do it, so I don't know what's going on.
Like, is that for the mill?
Yeah.
I don't know, I think when I was talking with, Mr. Antonelli, Will, he was pretty excited about it,
Yeah.
pretty confident about it.
Yeah,
And because the restrictions or the permits aren't as, they pulled some of the,
Red
stringent stuff off, or it's easier to maybe have some resources coming out of our rich ground
Right,
here in Granite County.
yes.
Miss Blaine was gonna tell me about it.
Yeah.
I saw it on the agenda.
No.
Yeah.
He just sent it to me to show you guys. Yeah, this all came about yesterday.
Yeah. So I talked to Blaine, he let me know what was going on there.
Yeah. So he said we should.
So number 6 is good.
Right. We're done.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just so you know what's going on with it. Just. Well, since we got a second.
Alright, I'm still here, I'll be heading that way for a while. Bye.
So would the sanitarian have to be involved in this?
Yeah. Blaine was gonna get a hold.
So is it up to the sanitarian to post something?
I'm not sure, I'll probably be a Blaine question.
Yeah, he's in on his emails, so.
Yeah, I know. Well, he's part of it, so I don't.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't blame take care of him, and all these entities are doing what they're doing, so.
Okay.
I'm just ahead of it.
Yeah. We will have a board and help me.
Next week. Okay. On that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Took a busy meeting.
Just in between agenda and just waiting to see if someone's getting on or not.
Some stuff.
Yeah. Just wait for stuff. Do this acceptance.
Yeah.
So I don't think he was supposed to, you know.
I don't know why I gave it 2 minutes, but maybe if he was on it, that's.
Well, I might go to him. I'll ask her. On this one. See what it goes.
Yeah.
And Rico's coming in, right?
Rico's is coming in this.
Jackie coming up at noon. Well, close in.
No, I didn't take out for you guys.
You did,
Yeah. I think we got her pretty well figured out anyway. Until that week.
That week.
I think it's gonna be different.
I think that's, yeah.
Morning.
All right, so, I'll, must not be getting on today. We'll move into the county's MSEP grant application and signature forms for Clark Fork Bridge project on South Main near Drummond.
Make a motion and we go ahead with the uniform application for the public facility project certification.
Try to get a little background on this one, I think, first.
Okay, this isn't what we got denied, right? This is something different, okay?
Yep, so we got denied for the, what was the acronym of that, Wayne C?
Yeah, a direct congressional spending.
Yep, so we got denied for that grant, this is the MSEP grant,
Okay.
which was up to like $750,000.
Yeah, okay.
And that we were gonna use for a match or help with the match if we would have got the CDS grant. But now
Okay.
that that one's out, with the meeting we had last week with Jeremiah, we just put this one just for, it's for the South Main,
Okay.
or South Main Clark Fork Bridge. I'm kind of thinking like maybe if we do accept this, that, or if we get granted it and we accept it, and that maybe we talk to MDOT to also help with fixing that bridge, since they're probably gonna have to do something with their bridge at some point, and that's the only bypass around that bridge.
So, and this resolution is for today, the first reading?
This is a.
No, this is,
signature.
This has been on the agenda multiple times
Yep.
and, yeah, just, it needs done. This is basically just telling MSEP that, you have,
Matching
yeah,
funds.
yeah.
So this is still a first reading, right? Or is it?
No, this will be the, yeah.
Okay, oh, okay.
It's basically saying what you've already said in the last two meetings.
So I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion that we go ahead with the county's MSAP grant application and signature forms. Clark Fork Bridge project on South Main Street near Drummond with Great West Engineering.
I second that.
Any public comment on the MSEP grant? Go ahead, Justine. I can't hear you, Justine.
She's still on.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, you know.
Okay. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear anything about the MSEP grant, but just to note that there was no public comment offered on the re-roof project. I do have a question about that, if you'll entertain that.
No, because all we did was award the bid and it's on the agenda for next week. So I'm taking public comment on the MSEP right now.
Okay, so will there be public comment next week, even though you already awarded the contract conditionally?
We accepted the.
We accepted the bids and awarded the low bidder on contention if we have funds. So
Good.
next week will be the discussion on it.
Yeah, so she could do public comment during the week or public comment next week.
Okay, but it's, you keep saying that you awarded the bid, but you're also saying you didn't award the bid. So which one is it? I'm
Do you have a
confused.
Do you have a public comment on the MSEP grant or not?
I'm requesting that on any other items, you please offer public comment. Thank you.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion carried and passed.
Do the, yes,
I just wanted to make sure if I had signed this one too.
yes, two things for
Okay.
Greg. Yep. I bet.
Yes, you can. I know.
Do it too. Oh, that's fine. Try to straighten out every now and then. We got 15 minutes until our next, agenda item, so we'll take a short break and come back on at 11. Alright, we're back on for our 11 o'clock agenda, radio repeaters and padded cell requests with Sheriff Barkel.
Alright. Chair Barkel here, Grand County. Chair. Alright. So what do we want to talk about first?
Whatever you
School
want.
repeaters is important.
Okay.
So right now we're running with repeaters. I think they were put in back, 27 years ago. So needless to say, I'm starting to fail, yeah. So right now, we don't even have a west repeater, which is bad. So west repeater covers everything kind of west of Drummond. But as soon as you get to the Bear Mouth, we'll have no more radio reception. So all calls going there. No radio, so it becomes a huge safety liability because there's no cell service over there at Lower Rock Creek as well, which is what we're covering, is that Lower Rock Creek area. And as you guys know too, this time of year, it starts getting busy down there. I see law enforcement down there, but it's kind of hindering us from doing anything just because of the safety issue. Don't want to run too much traffic. You get in a pickle, who's gonna hear you scream?
Right.
You know what I mean, so that's just one deal. I'm guessing the rest of the repeaters, talking to Don, definitely need to be updated since they're about 30 years ago. Technology has come a long way, 30 years. You know, if you get our repeaters now, we have like 4 different channels we use. And depending on what area you are in the county, you gotta turn to that channel. And dispatch gotta be monitoring that channel too, so it becomes kind of it's tough, it's hard stuff. So this new technology that they give us, 12.4 will alleviate that. It's called Simulcast. It's one channel now. So they only have to monitor maybe 1 or 2, you know, emergency services, other places, and we can all hear each other at the same time. So it's huge for safety. Yeah.
Well, then the fire department can get off of it too.
Yes.
You know, there's quite a few different Forest Service, cause I checked in and, you know, when we talked the other day, just on who would actually come off of the repeater and stuff. I mean, they're putting in BLM Forest Service. I mean, it's just
All the
it's with fires and all.
And people do use ours if they have to, and vice versa. And then ambulance is another big one, obviously, like, we get an ambulance call down there. Cause they use our repeater.
Right.
Again, and we can't use cell because there's no cell service.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to look at something else for that too, satellite cell service anyway, but. So that's where we're kind of sitting now, it's kind of. Trying to get the ball rolling on it. I've been in touch with Dunn and trying to get that. Sled Rock's where the west repeater is. It's up at Lower Rock Creek area. And obviously it's not accessible during the winter time. It's pretty tough to get up there.
Even
But
summertime.
Even the summertime it probably is too. And I don't know, he hasn't been up there yet. He's just kind of guessing what the problem is. And they're trying to alleviate the other problems that might come with other repeaters. It was built in a log cabin up there. He said 26 years ago, 27 years ago. So, and I don't know, they don't know what it looks like. I imagine it's not good. Thinking it's a battery problem. So, but
So with the new technology too, do you need as many repeaters or?
we keep the same repeaters we have for right now. And then we could add, looking at his email and talking to him, we'd be able to add other repeaters easily if need be. And it wouldn't cost as much as well. If we wanted to add another one on the west side, someone that's easy, more accessible, you know, the Sled Rock is, again, there's a fire up there too and it burns it up.
Sorry, blind check that.
Can we use 911 funds for that?
We could.
Pretty sure, yeah.
But that's what I'm asking.
Sure.
And you're looking
I
at a
think we
grant,
can, because it's
looking at a
public
grant
safety.
too, but.
Yes, and then
Grant doesn't cover it.
we did apply for a grant. I gotta be careful with grants too, because like, it's, if somebody else in the county applied for it, it kind of nullifies theirs.
Oh,
So, but right now, the villas found one, it's the Motorola grant. And we applied for it, but we won't know until like October or something for that one, if we even get it. And a lot of these grants too, then when like you said, I'm not a grant person. You can say that. I don't, you have to have a college, like PhD, I think, to get it right. Cause it's tough, man.
So you could apply for the grant, and if we can use 911 funds, go ahead and get them now and then reimburse 911 when you got the grant money or
If
not
we
grant
get the
money,
grant
yeah.
money. That's the,
But
yeah,
the if thing is okay, but if we can use 911 funds, because that's a really good budget.
sure.
Yeah, and then we don't use nearly any of it in Granite
Yeah,
County.
that's good use. of it.
No, and that's what it's in. Obviously, it is part of the 911 emergency.
Yeah,
They go hand in hand. Like a 911 call comes, you have to have a radio to respond to. So one doesn't exist without the other, so.
The other thought I have for you is, I was down in Lower Rockbrook with some of the mobile Starlink at work too, so use 911 funds to buy some mobile Starlink.
I was gonna look into that. They make them for your cars now, and then we have, you mount it right to your patrol vehicle. And that way we can have you can hook your phones up, cell service, and then MBTs too.
yeah.
Like computer access. I know computer access is single form, but all that information you get comes from a cell, like a hotspot that is now from, I think it's Verizon. And if we're out in the middle of nowhere, don't have radio, then you're not getting any information. You don't know who Joe Schmo is, and you put out a serial killer.
Right.
Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I did put that
but,
moving forward on that.
Asking for a motion on the radio repeater then. Alright,
I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion, we go ahead with the radio repeaters.
and take it out of 911.
Yeah.
and you guys have to estimate for it.
yeah, it's 60,
66. We'll just round up 67,000.
Yeah. I think it's due to safety and everything, we've been down there with other stuff, and like I said, it's ambulance and that, they need life flight, we gotta have stuff
No.
that people can actually get out. So I
It's,
go ahead and make the motion, we'll figure out when.
Okay, so the question is, do you have to ask permission, or is that our budget power where knowing we can use that for public safety, we can just go ahead and use it?
that's
Should be
what
our
I-
should-
He shouldn't have to ask for permission,
Well, I mean,
or I guess make sure if it's.
I think my advice is to have these kind of expenditures go through the county commission.
Yeah.
So I think.
Oh, no, I don't mean it that way, I meant with 911, if it's
Oh,
allowed.
yeah, it's allowed.
I don't mean for him, it would
Yeah,
definitely go through.
Yeah,
right.
it's, it's allowable.
Yeah, like I said, one can't exist without the other.
The- As a side note, the state of Montana used 911 funds to pay for some professors' retirement. That's not allowable. It shouldn't be allowable. This is a use for 911.
Sure.
Because 911 does come in and audit, and if they
Yeah.
feel that it shouldn't have been taken out of 911, they let you know, so.
And I can contact somebody too. Stay safe. And then even Dun Communications should have a lot of knowledge about, because they have to get funded for this stuff all the time, where other counties, since we're not the only county doing this, it just did 3 other counties. Tool was one of them, Carbon County was another. So put the same
Okay.
system.
Right, so in that motion, would it be to go forward with this, pay out of 911, and if grant funds should come in being reimbursed, or should he even go after the grant?
Yeah, I think go after grants, don't
Okay.
reimburse.
Because we can use the grant money, it'll be for other things too, besides
Okay,
reimbursing for, so.
Yeah.
And that's a if, guys, like I said,
Grants are a big hit.
if. So you guys understand that.
Thank you, second.
I second.
Public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion carried, pass.
Our next thing. Yes, here, okay. So. As you guys know, we got that other padded cell put in, was it, it's been 2 years now? Been about 2 years. and I'll tell you one thing, so. I was just talking to, Stan here about it, you know, problem we had in our jail. So, the most stressed I think ever been in this job so far, I haven't been only doing it a year, but when we got that person in that had mental issues, we arrest them, put them in that padded cell for like a couple weeks, whatever week. And I can't imagine what would have happened if, we didn't have that padded cell. I don't know what we would have done. I mean, it kind of saved his life in a way. Is it made it for somebody to stay in there for months time? No, probably not. But I don't know what we would have done. It's not designed to usually sit in there for 2 weeks, but man, this person has having some mental issues.
The state hospital was out several weeks for getting him in, so, yeah, it was by necessity.
So here's the thing, I had a guy in there, it's only made usually for like a couple days, usually, that's what idea. But if I have to put somebody in there for like a week, and then I get another person.
What do you do?
Like, it's highly intoxicated on meth or alcohol, or just having mental issues themselves, suicidal. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do, cause I just can't send this person to Warm Springs or to Missoula Hospital. I can't, it's a safety issue, and we're looking at lawsuits, you know, if I stick him in that other cell and he like starts banging his head against the wall or chokes out another inmate, then we're looking at a whole different slew of problems here. So that padded cell it came a year or two late, let's say that with that one incident we had, and man, it's been a lifesaver. Have we been in the process where I've had to have 2 people that need to go in there? Yeah, I have. Does it happen all the time? No, it don't. But
Not a good practice.
no, it's not. And then usually it's, you know, just Joe Schmo down there and he's sober up. But, or just saying he's having a bad day, might hurt himself, and we're having all sorts of problems here. So I got a quote from Mr. Kessler here. He's the one that built our last one, so he's knowledgeable on how it should go. Maybe I could probably fit another one back there. And that would, obviously I'd be out of room after that. There's not much more I can do to that jail, besides build a new jail, which. No,
I did go over and look, and I talked to the sheriff about it, and looked in the back there, and I think it's a really good idea, you know, especially for the liability of what. And then otherwise you gotta have somebody sitting back there all the time watching somebody and then keeping them separate. Yeah. It's just. I was over and visited with him and then took a gander and looked.
Is this a request for the coming fiscal year, or is there, I mean, I guess the question would be, is there funding in the building fund right now?
Well, I think we probably have to start looking at it right here when we start doing the budget, and then try to figure out how we could do it and where we could get the money and stuff. Right now, we got that other roof thing coming in, we got this coming in, I mean.
Yeah, definitely have to check.
There's a lot of stuff that we gotta look at here in the next couple months that, I mean, we're gonna have to make some big choices, and what do we really need first, and what, you know, that's just me.
Okay, if the bid price is valid for 30 days. So we need to maybe get right on it to see for the budget period.
That bid will probably be good longer, just if, you know, we go to war somewhere else and steel goes through the roof again, you know, then we'd have to rework it.
Okay,
And I see steel's coming down a little bit, not saying that, you know,
Hopefully.
rebid it again.
and I made the suggestion to cut it in half.
Got what it.
Sal?
The padded
Oh,
cell.
if I could do that, I would, but I learned there's it has to be a certain size and all that. So that'd be a great idea.
I knew it wasn't feasible.
Yes.
We measured it once and there is room. It wouldn't be the same shape. It'd be more square. That one's more rectangle. But there would be room to meet the specific square inch requirement.
Would you state your name, Dave? They're gonna.
Dave Kessler's number 3, sorry.
But yeah, I don't, you know, it's something that we really gotta look at here in the next couple weeks. I mean, we know what it's gonna cost, and instead of making a decision right today, I think we better really look and see how we're gonna make some of these spendings.
Sure, and there's, like I said, it's not dire need right now, but it could be in the future. I just like to put it, everybody's doing.
Put it in now.
Well, you brought it up last fall.
I did.
Starting to look into this, so we knew it was coming.
Yeah, And it wouldn't be, it's quite as extensive work as the first one, since we don't put a
No.
new floor in there or anything like that. So,
Well, a lot of it plumbed already and
Yeah.
the electric.
Yeah, the plumbing, the drains are in the floor, we'd have to saw the floor, so if he's full, you can't move him up front, sawing that concrete's gonna be messy, so we gotta wait until that back room's empty.
well, I can, yeah.
But you know, if summer coming up, he might get more crowded, I don't know. But the
Yes.
speed of completion is gonna depend on the jail load, working around their schedule, but it should go a whole lot faster than the last one did. I don't have to cut into the jail, I don't have to redo the whole floor, it's,
I hope we could do it. I mean, I'm for it. I think it's something, especially with the liability in our jail, and to keep it up, kind of up to date too.
Right.
That's a big.
It's up to date, yes.
So,
That's much-
entertain a motion.
Oh, did you want me to? I'll entertain it. I'll make the motion to go ahead and see what this, for a new padded cell. And over the next couple weeks, we'll be looking into it and see what, you know, see if we can do it either.
Okay.
Accept the bid as is now and then. Move
If it's feasible for this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, I appreciate it. Thank
So
you.
the motion is accepted conditional upon funding being available. All right.
Funding, yeah.
Okay, I second it.
Public comment? Go ahead, Elena.
By the way, till she says the name of it, Georgia.
Thank you. For the record, Elena Gagliana, for a minute, I thought you changed the public comment sessions. They're not taking them anymore. My question, and again, that's for the record. My question, Sheriff, or to you, the commissioners, I didn't hear how much the bid was or the cost to do the second cell. Can you say what the bid is or the amount to do it?
The sheriff said $67,000 and it's on record.
No, that's for repeaters.
78.
That's actually
It'd
talking.
be $78,000, $78,400.47.
My bad,
I was talking, excuse me, I was talking about the padded cell,
Yes,
Yes,
not the
78.
repeaters. How much was that?
$78,400.47.
That was for the padded cell.
yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry?
Yes,
Okay, because it's hard hearing you without microphones in front of everybody on a telephone, okay? Thank you very much.
One thing to clarify is, if you have public comment at the start of every commission meeting, you don't have to take it on every agenda item. So, I guess, I would probably say, remind people that when public comment taking the first of the day.
But all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carried pass.
thank you.
So go get your repeater.
I'm calling them right now. Rock Creek's doing it.
It's gonna get busy.
It is, thank you.
And Starlight.
And Starlight, yes.
Thank you.
I need help with that.
Have a good one.
We got this a second. Do you think a guy may put on the agenda the next couple weeks or something about looking into a grant writer, you know?
We talked about it at one point.
I didn't know.
Looking into what?
Look into having a grant writer or see if somebody can do, cause like he said he couldn't, and then she's damn busy that we're trying to do grants too, and then people are want, and then I don't know, it's just something to bring to.
Yeah, there's some people in the county that do them.
Yeah.
You're talking about like potentially like an independent
Yeah,
contractor or.
Right. Maybe have a line item in the commissioner's budget. Grant writing.
Yeah, that would be
I
good.
guess they can, I mean, a lot of these, you know, like on these roads and stuff, it's just something I think we should follow through on.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We'll put it on the agenda towards the end of the month.
Or whatever.
That's fine.
26.
Till the 19th we're out,
Right.
so yeah, 26. All right, we'll head into our next agenda item with Victoria Seaman from Regional Director of the Department of Health and Human Services, so is she getting on or?
She online? Or on Zoom?
The meet and greet, the commission?
We got somebody new that just don't. know.
She was traveling from Butte, so.
Oh, yeah.
There's some,
Oh, there's, oh, no, where's she coming from?
Yeah, or yeah, coming from Anaconda to here to Butte.
Yeah, I think they were just swinging in to say hi and
Yep,
explain what they do and,
Yeah.
right?
I think so. Just to introduce themselves.
not out there yet,
No.
maybe on our way.
So Blaine, another question, may I, while we're waiting? When you have a tentative
Yeah, she's.
possible bid, right? But you're not for sure until you check the budget, do you still have to give the amount of that bid
Yeah, I
in
think
the original?
yeah, I think it's
motion?
it'd be well, in the motion, yeah,
Yeah.
it's public information, yeah.
A few times though, Blanche, we haven't, because we did figure it's fair to put the bid out. And then if we figured out, then it went back out, and then people know exactly what the other person bids.
Ah,
That's why it got a few times
That Brook did, was
that
that way.
would make sense.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
that's
really makes-
understandable, because then it's, yeah, gonna jack up the, or affect the bidding, and that way, yeah, that's good.
So she's asking for 11:45.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can do.
So would this then
You saw
go out
it.
for bid, or are we,
It's under,
because it's not
Yeah,
enough?
it's under 80,
Yeah,
and so we can
okay.
actually accept it, and move ahead, if we have the funds. That's the biggest thing, that road, and
That current cell over there is exactly what the need is, yeah, it's,
Like right now.
Yeah, I say cut it in half.
except for now, they got the federal rules, which, yeah, it is big, it is
I'm
big.
just being facetious.
I went, oh, yeah, I went to York and now this, then make it tight, tight map
If you
there.
don't know what facetious is,
Yeah.
it's being smart aleck.
Is that why, is that bad?
Yeah, I need a facetious.
Sorry, Paul.
Oh, I didn't pay attention, I'm thinking. So, Victoria is running late. I guess she just texted or emailed Miranda about hopefully like if we can squeeze her in at 11:45. But I know there's some things we can't move because people are getting on for, do we just wait and squeeze her in, Blaine, or can I kind of?
Yeah, I think you can adjust, yeah, you can adjust.
Alright, so we'll just kind of jump around, I guess, but, we'll do the solid waste weekly report right now.
Yeah, and on that, Blaine, they sent me an email on this always, they were working on it, they got, John went to town to KLS and, Fred, yeah, they fixed the backhoe hose and Christian come up and fixed the compactor.
Oh,
I didn't know until we got the
good,
report from John, with thanks for John get there. I think we need to call John and, have him get a hold of Rick White and get tires with, whatever that stuff is called to keep them from popping.
That foam stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, we can probably pass that on to John and then they can make the dates and whatever, if you wouldn't mind.
So we'll get, so the correspondence, we had a deal from Todd Bostetter, so we'll get into that, so. We sent him a letter of maybe trying to get started and get going on the refrigerator, so they don't pile up as more as they already are. So he's getting on it, he was saying temperatures have to be in the 60s for it to be able to achieve the extraction percentage. But, for hauling it, he was looking at hauling it for, using the county vehicle or whatever, which is an SUV, which, yeah, you can't legally probably have pressurized bottles in there. So he was asking about, if the commission would be okay with him using his own vehicle.
So we do have a truck that's on the road area that is actually the solid waste truck. And it's
okay.
used for solid waste and then the janitor would use it. And we did have it parked out here and they moved it back up to the road and they use it, but there is a truck for them to use if they need it to haul stuff.
Okay, and he did text me like on Friday, he sent me a text and I just kind of texted him back, everybody. Probably be okay, we'll discuss it, you have to keep track of your miles, but I like get a hold of John and maybe if, you know.
I think it's sitting up there, it's that little gold one too, it's a two-door Chevy.
Oh, little regular
Yeah.
cab.
It's a half ton.
The gold one, the gold one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's sitting up here.
well, we had it here until they moved it back up.
I've used it a little bit, but I see Sam driving a silver one, and I think we're all right. The one day, I could, even if we has to take one, yeah.
Yeah,
One of the issues would be if overtime's allowed, but I guess he's not, have to figure that out.
Yeah.
they-
Something.
Yeah.
alright, so I'll send him an email, I'll explain it to him.
Okay.
Then I didn't see what,
We could probably actually leave it parked out there instead of up at the shop, real shop. Out at the solid waste, you know.
Well, he was, remember he was having problems with the room out there, I just soon, let's just leave it.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
And then I also told them that like, if they are, you know, get ahold of Don to see what he's been doing and everything and make one trip instead of like.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Todd goes in
Yeah.
and the next Tuesday,
yes,
John goes in, like make it one big consolidated trip that, you know, when everyone's ready, all in. And then. I heard a report, I don't know if it was a rumor or not, but was there a fire at the Drummond dump this weekend? You hear anything?
I never heard, no,
Or in that area? Huh?
maybe it was just him stirring that stuff up there.
Yeah,
He
maybe.
was still, they roll theirs around a long
Yeah.
time, cause it's.
Right.
John likes to, he didn't water it, he just likes to keep it on here, and once it's all down, then he'll. But I never heard.
Yeah, I just heard something this weekend, like, oh, where's the fire at the dump or whatever.
This time of year, we're getting barrels of garbage from people dumping in there and
Burn barrels?
sometimes, yeah, burn barrels and sometimes the bottoms still have coals in them.
Is it a county-wide ordinance and no burn barrels anymore?
Supposed to.
So we probably shouldn't accept them at the dump then, should we?
Well, it's hard to tell if it's a burn barrel or,
Wow,
I guess if
that's
it's,
true.
yeah.
He could ask, he
I
could
don't-
ask.
I'd leave that one, I mean, it just, if it looks hot or something, they can put some water on it.
Right. Be hard to.
Yeah, we start turning them away,
Yeah.
be dumped all along the sides of the way, it's just. If it's hot, they can dump it out at the burn field.
Alright, there's our report, there's Todd's email. Alright, yeah, jumping around, we'll jump around to a encroachment permit application. For Michael Nelson. The quarter mile west of the intersection of Mason Lane and Lower Willow Creek Road.
Did Paul happen to look at this one before he resigned, or, you know, right, yeah,
I think,
Came right here,
yeah,
he got mailed in
no,
with the check.
guessing that'd be like Bratzky's.
no, it's up at, oh, Mason Lane, no, it'd be up to Willow Creek, south of Paul.
Yeah, like old Carl Factory.
Oh, Carl, yeah, right in.
On that corner, probably.
So we could go ahead and approve it, or what? Do we have to go look at it?
You're supposed to go look at them to make sure it's in your district.
That might wrong.
Mhm. Mine's on
You
the
didn't
side.
tell me.
I am now. If you want, I could run by there and look and get the approval, he knows what he's doing and that. It's probably just to get into that bigger field there is what I'm
On the
thinking.
west side of Carl's house, I'm thinking, below the
I'll
dam.
call him and maybe on the way down, I can just make a loop through there.
Okay,
So you could do another conditional motion upon
yeah,
proving it conditional upon being able to do a site inspection.
yeah, since this was kinda brought in the limbo of everything.
Yeah, we're kind of in the middle of everything.
Right. I'll entertain a motion.
I would make a motion that we grant, this application for an encroachment permit. So you have to 1/4 mile west of the intersection of Mason Lane. You have to give the legal description.
That's good, and then conditional upon an inspection.
Condition on, the job specs,
Approved of inspection.
inspection.
I second it.
Public comment? All in favor?
Uh,
Motion carried, passed.
You want a copy of that?
I can just take this.
Yeah,
I'll just take this.
Okay.
And then I guess you
Why it comes back and when you're accused, they get
oh, you're doing it for me.
just on that other.
It's, I don't know where it is,
No, I'll run that.
right? If he's doing it for me. he can-
the two that find it, Google for it.
It's on now.
This is what I had, it's the same thing.
We just need the second page. Yeah.
I don't.
You can get on that one.
That's the thing to fill out.
What's your district?
Hmm?
Are you two?
The middle one.
District 1. No, I'm 1.
Oh. Number one.
I'm 1.
My number 2 or 3.
Your number,
Doesn't say up there.
I get that confused. I think you're number 2. You're number 2.
There you go. Scott's on the bottom there for the total poll.
They don't have a big.
There's people getting on for the dam tenders report, so we'll have to wait for that one.
1, 2, and 3.
We do what do you think on setting the public hearing for rural, can you get that one? All right, so now we'll jump to, the agenda item for noon, setting public hearing on establishing Royal Gold Creek Road, Lyman Gulch Road, Little Gold Road, and Queen Road as county roads.
So, you want me to give the background, Blaine Bradshaw County Attorney? So you did the resolution already, that basically was a application to the Forest Service. Forest Service is gonna grant the easements, but now then we go through the public hearing process. And so we were thinking about having the public hearing on that May 26th, advertising it twice. And did a draft notice, having people submit public comment. And then once have the public hearing, do the resolution adopting the county, them as county roads, and then they'll record the easement. But yeah, that was the process. So we only thought we were done.
So we did a motion for the public dates. last week, so I probably motion for the public updates
For
right
the
now.
public hearing date, yeah. The public, it would be May 26th, is there time yet?
No, not yet. We could do 11.
Sure. Well,
Today or
Or set it for May 26th at 11, the public hearing,
Okay.
and advertise it twice.
a motion to set public hearing for May 26th at 11. On
Establishing.
Establishing-
Those four county roads.
establishing- Royal Gold Creek, Wyman, Gold, Queen Road, County Roads, right?
Correct.
I second it.
public comment,
Yeah, I missed something.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried and passed.
Let's see the notice you'll send to the newspaper, Mariah? Do we need to put in the 11 AM?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'll probably have to add that.
Okay.
Write that down.
Alright, next agenda item we'll jump to will be the upcoming dam inspection meeting setup and Lake Road District meeting update. Hey, Miranda will probably be it. You wanna give them?
I printed it all out, but yeah.
I gonna read it?
Yeah, you have your first week in there on the back, Zia's, and then some options for the Mako meeting as well, for like,
Okay, and this is for. I had Miranda do this just so we get all of our ducks in a row and make sure we get, cause we kind of picked the caterers we're gonna have, but get everything finalized. That's
Yeah.
kind of what this is, just kind of, we're 2 weeks out, so just kind of going over. All the stuff to make sure we're good to go instead of knowing that Friday before the inspection starts.
yeah, you guys, a good page has all that stuff on it.
So Diaz did come back. Well, on the back, is this Diaz on the back page?
No, that is for our Six Bistro,
The what?
for our Six Bistro,
No, for this girl.
for like sweet treats. Like, we wanted to do that, so you guys need to decide on that.
Oh,
Pricing
okay.
and stuff.
To add to Diaz already.
Yeah, she was mentioning donuts or something and. Nowhere here really does that, particularly, but 406 does have a whole catering option that they sent me, so. We could do donuts or, they're in Anaconda.
Oh.
406 Bistro,
Yeah, cause Diaz is just doing lunch.
yes, correct.
Okay,
So then this other one would be if we choose to have donuts and
Muffins and.
breakfast stuff. I've never done one of these inspections, so I don't know, like, does everyone meet there and then go up, or do we all meet at the dam all the time and?
We used to always just meet at the dam, there's a one day deal.
And Zia's is for Mako. Two different things here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's why I typed it out. That second page has it all.
I read it. Right,
I'm trying to keep us organized.
right. It's a lot,
It is a lot,
2 weeks.
4 weeks in a row.
Alright, so Diaz is for the,
District,
Mako meeting.
Mako meeting, district meeting,
Mako District meeting.
alright, and then. The kids donuts are also for,
they would be for that day as well.
okay,
Okay,
alright,
and how about coffee? Did we get that figured out?
Yeah, I need to go down there and see if I'm gonna make it or get it from.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all typed on there too, Granite Gathering Grounds or the bakery, could use coffee too. So. It's a lot.
Wait,
Dang, those chicken. So I guess I'll leave it up to you guys to, what do you think, Blanche, you want, it says pick one or two, I mean, what do you, or all of them, what are you guys thinking on, for the breakfast stuff? For the Mako,
okay, for the meeting, it's what, starts at 9?
9 to 12.
So basically what has happened, like they bring cookies or something with coffee. It's there when they walk in, and water and coffee. And then for lunch. So if you wanted to do donuts with the coffee, just to have it there So as they come into the meeting, they grab coffee and donuts. So that would be just that.
Okay,
So that would be, I don't think we need breakfast things for that.
alright, so you wanna do the sort of cake donuts then?
Yeah,
With the coffee?
Fine, yeah. That.
What do you?
What is your
This whole
problem?
jumping around got me all scattered.
I know, I don't, how do you think my squirrel feels? I'm with you, I just don't walk in, cup of coffee and a donut.
Okay,
You donuts only?
I'm
You want
with
me to get an assortment of like muffins and?
I do the cake donuts and the muffins and scones too.
Yeah.
And coffee.
And
coffee.
and water.
And water. Anything else?
And that's something where we can pick up the water, pick up the pot, put it in the fridge.
Yeah, we'll have all that.
And we have that. But. Wet. This is where we're supposed to be discussing. We can handle it.
Yes.
Okay,
I
that-
People got it, I just need the okay.
Alright, okay, how about that?
You guys got it, sounds good, whatever you do, we agree.
We agree on whatever you guys come up with.
Okay, done.
Alright. Victoria?
Yes.
Alright, we jump to you now.
Oh, good. So where would you like me? Right
You
here?
come up, you come up.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Steve, hi, how are you?
Good. I'm just here from, Health and Human Services.
Watch that.
Can you state your name there?
Oh, sure. Thank you. State my name.
Yeah.
Victoria. Oh, okay. I didn't know I was on the record. It was just a big meeting. It's okay. Victoria Seaman, Regional Director for Health and Human Services. And I'm here to introduce myself because I'm your liaison. I'm the Regional Director for your state. And just to kind of answer any questions you might have with anything happening with Health and Human Services. But I'm also here to tell you that we're doing a lot with Health and Human Services. And just wanted to, again, see if you had any questions or concerns and for future.
Blaine Bradshaw, Grant County Attorney.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. So I think, Child Protective Services is doing very good here, helping us out here lately. We always, haven't always had that, I'd say, but they're doing very good here. State Hospital, if that's what you're over, I mean, still, weeks out. So my understanding is that you're gonna have a facility in eastern Montana, is that correct? That's in the plan?
I'm not sure
Okay.
what the plans are. I know, are you familiar with the $50 billion rural transformation program where we've given your state $233 million? And I guess.
Oh, are you with federal?
I'm with federal.
Oh, I thought you were with the state, sorry.
I'm with the federal government.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, let me just give you a folder so you have some idea. So basically to tell you about that, we have $50 billion we're giving across the country and Montana was awarded $233 million. And I guess DPHS, the director, is working on that right now. I guess one RFP has already gone out. But it's really to bring access to the rural areas for health, not just infrastructure, but workforce. And so this administration realizes that there's work to be done in the rural areas. And so once we give the money, though, you really have to work with the state on that. But, I know that counties are affected by a lot of things that we do and a lot of the things that the state does. Having been in local government myself, I understand the challenges and kind of just wanted to come to Montana and say, if you have any questions or you need a liaison, here I am.
Okay.
So is there gonna, let's play Bradshaw, is there gonna be some grant funding then available for?
There's
local
233 million to the state. So that has to go from the state to local.
Okay, so the county applying for grants potentially with the state?
I don't know if they're doing it that way or if it's going to be RFPs going out because once the money goes to the access and the workforce, it has to become sustainable. So I would work with them and find out what can be done. Also, do you have federally qualified health centers here that may be working with them?
Say that
We
again.
have,
Federally qualified health centers?
yeah,
for
we
your
have,
health.
public health department here as well as the critical rural hospital.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's county or is that state?
It's a hospital district.
Hospital district, okay. Yeah, so, yeah, kind of make you aware so that you can get in touch with your state reps and see what you can do.
Okay, what's available?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And if there are any grants, there are sometimes grants through your USDA rural representative. Are you in touch with your state rep for rural, USDA rural? Sometimes there's monies available for things that you can do for grants to the county, and there could be money through HRSA, HRSA through the federal. I mean, if I can get your information, I can send all this to you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah.
Okay, so, Scott had a question on Area 5, that's state grant, right?
There's some federal funding passed through the state.
It usually passes through to the state, and once we give it to the state, there's some sort of criteria attached to it, but the state, like the 233 million, the state now has control of where that money.
Where they could use it
Yes.
in Area 5 if it was needed in Area 5?
Well, it's gonna be for rural areas, so if Area
Yeah.
5 is a rural area, then absolutely,
That's rural area.
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Well, thank you for letting me come into your meeting.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that, and I have each and every one of your emails. I know I have your email, but does everything go through you?
Yeah.
What about for the state attorney? I mean,
Yeah.
I have
Okay,
county attorney.
County attorney and state prosecutor.
Oh, you're a
Yeah,
state prosecutor?
yeah.
Great.
So, yeah, if you went to Miranda, or I can give you my.
Yeah, I'll take your card.
Yeah.
I'll go grab it.
Love card.
I know.
Hi, Miranda. Thank you for coordinating this, I have to say, because it's not easy. And thank you, forgive me for being late. I knew I was going to be here earlier, but I absolutely have been going to different counties. And really, when you're trying to plan this through, not knowing the areas and how long it's going to take, it can sometimes be a challenge. But I want to thank you all for the great work that you do. I know local government, it's challenging, and thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming in,
Yeah.
Thank you.
meeting us and giving
Yeah.
us information. Yeah, and that email will be good to read through too.
Happy to do so. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think Blaine ran upstairs, so it might take him a sec to come back down.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. I'll wait out here because I have to use.
All right. Thank you.
Is there anything you should have to why you? A rep for one of the legislators. Either.
Oh, hey, wait, and switch that around.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
When I saw you, I was like, sorry. I'll do better next week.
Everyone on, I have Michelle.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll wait for Blaine to get back.
On the water.
Dam tenders report.
We can start, I guess we can start talking about it. We'll move into the dam tender
See,
report
Brad's there.
of Georgetown Lake. We are currently at, 6428.99. We're 6.12 inches below full pool, so we lost about an inch,
Yeah, we were 5'4".
so half an inch, 5/8 of an inch.
My recommendation to leave as is. I mean, people are starting to really use it. If we get these banks watered up good, and then we can cut it back to 30 and a 15th, and then, but I'd leave it as is.
Well, where are we at right now? 35 CFS, correct? And next week we'll have to,
Cut it back. I'm just trying to go, it's so damn dry down in the north end of that.
right?
It's terrible.
Well, I don't think I mean, none of the high snowpack has come out yet. I mean, we're still freezing at night,
Yeah,
so
I just soon leave it. That's just me though.
you can come up, if you want to speak. Put you on the spot, Paul.
It's all right.
It's all right.
You state your name for the record, please.
I'm Paul Talon with Hydrodynamics. Yeah, I just kind of like to hear what everyone else's thoughts are right now, so.
Yeah. Do you have anything, Brad or Michelle?
Yeah, I think it makes sense to stay the same. I did get a chance to talk to Todd Blythe yesterday too. I had a couple of questions for him on his last report, and he kind of liked the idea of staying the same too, because he'd like to kind of assess. We're gonna get some warm weather this week, so we should get a little snow melt, and then he can kind of tell if the reservoir goes up or down, how much of that's really coming down. Because in the last couple of years with being drought, as you guys know, it seems like we've kind of some of the water hasn't showed up that was supposedly at the snowtail sites, so it's been kind of hard to assess that. So anyways, he liked the idea of staying the same. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Well, thanks.
I'll entertain a
We'll make
motion.
a motion, we stay at 35 for another week.
I second it.
Public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried, passed.
How's it going now? See,
I'm good, good.
Living the dream.
got them big holes patched yesterday in front of the dam and
Yeah, I was there. I went out on the spillway today just to check the,
how's that work?
it measured what it says.
Okay.
Yeah, I just went to check just
To
because.
make sure the USGS is
Yeah,
right.
because I kind of thought it was odd that we were going down a little bit, but so I went and measured it.
That's correct.
Yeah, seems to be right on. So, all right.
Well,
Hey,
thanks,
do you guys
Brad.
mind if I comment on one more thing?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So it was interesting talking to Todd yesterday. I'm thinking we might request another report from him this week. He did mention that the NRCS forecasts have kind of dropped. He was running the model at 100%, and now it looked like for April is more like 85%, and he's waiting for May to come out this week. So, anyways, I thought I'd let you know that it looks like the NRCS forecasts have dropped from his last report on what they're expecting for flow for stream flow, and so yeah, so we might request a report unless you guys want to, but I'll probably request one later this week.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, just to make sure we're up to
Yeah.
date with everything on all the changes of the environment of the water coming out.
Right.
So that sounds good to us.
Okay, I'll probably request that, and then yeah, we'll probably have it for next week, I imagine.
All right, that'll work.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thanks, Brad. Have a good one.
Yep, you too.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
See ya.
You guys have a great
I
day.
think we have it at the normal time next week. I don't think it's a chaotic.
Yeah.
deal next week.
Yeah, just,
I'll let you know.
just, yeah.
Let you know.
Have a good one, Paul.
Okay.
See you, Paul.
Bye-bye.
Is that everything?
That's it.
I've been checking them off for the winter.
Yeah.
Did you decide upon food for the Mako or the
Bird.
bird deal?
That was on there.
Or was that part of the?
It looks good.
Jackie and I are on it.
All right, you're giving her discretion to take care of it.
Yep. Alright, so we're early getting done here. We will be having a lunch break. And then at 1 o'clock, there's a tour of the Contact Mill and Mining Co. with Stephanie Hill and Kelly Cotton.
That's behind town here?
That's up at
Nolly's.
Nolly's Mill up there.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know, I mean, we might have all commissioners there, or 2 commissioners, or 1, we're not sure yet, but, just to let people know this, we're just going through a walkthrough tour, and it's MSHA regulated, so you'd have to have a hard hat, vest, and steel toes.
Do they have it for people or they have to bring theirs?
I'm not sure.
Did they ever, is it hard hats and stuff still in the county car? Remember when we take it up to the dam, Jackie made sure there was,
Do we have hard hats?
hard hats and vests,
There
yeah,
have been.
they used to be.
Yeah, they should be still there.
I got a bunch still downstairs, didn't there, when I went down through some of that stuff? There's vests now, weren't there?
Yeah, probably in their
Yeah,
office.
she supplied the car, cause then last year when we went to that Burger thing,
Yeah.
we all make sure. I didn't know if they were still in there.
They should be. I think she keeps them back there.
Alright, so we're good with that, just so everyone knows, 1 o'clock, there's a tour that we're attending at the Contact Mining Company. Meeting adjourned.
Did you have anything you needed to visit with them? I can give you an update if you would like, or.
Sure.
Okay, Sam.
Not adjourned yet.
Sorry.
You can state your name, please, for
Yes, Kelly Cotton with Senator Sheehy's office. So looking forward to doing the tour with you all this afternoon. But just for a brief senator update, the senators introduced the bill that authorizes the Secretary of Agriculture to transfer title on certain aircraft under the federal excess personal property. So basically, anything that's unused, sorry, I just rushed back up the stairs.
We have an elevator.
Next time I'll take that. So, but so basically any unused parts, excess parts for aircraft and or things that are needed to help fight fires. So it would authorize Secretary of Agriculture to do that. He did co-sponsor the FLAP Reauthorization Act, the Federal Lands Access Program. It's set to expire the end of this year. But the FLAP Reauthorization Act will extend it through 2031.
This is flat.
FLAP.
Flat, okay. That's the grant we had at the lake originally.
Correct. Yes. And then, let's see. Co-sponsored a bill with Senator Padilla that provides 3 days of paid rest and recuperation leave following a 14-day fire incident deployment, or 4 days paid leave after a 21-day period. This is for federal employees engaged in wildland firefighting. Fix Our Forests is still in the mix. It has, obviously, the House passed their version. The Senate committee, it has passed out of committee. It just has not been brought to the floor yet. We're still very hopeful that it will be passed this year. But some of the things that have been that are in Fix Our Forests have also been attached to the Farm Bill that the House just passed. And then, of course, we're waiting on the Senate to see what the Senate version is going to look like on that. So, again, still in the mix. We'll kind of see where it lands.
So like, on that Fix Our Forest bill, it was kind of cutting some of the red tape out, wouldn't it?
Correct.
To, like, be able to get logging projects pushed through and just instead of getting them tied up in borders all
Yes,
the time.
yes, there is a litigation fix in there, which is a huge thing, as you all know. We've been working quite a bit with Sun Mountain Lumber. And, you know, I think one of the big things is 100% of the projects that they get, whether it comes through Interior or Forest Service, gets tied up in litigation. So there is an appetite to try to do everything as much as possible upfront to keep projects from being litigated. So yes, there is some, there's a litigation piece in there, and I can provide like a overview to Miranda of all the different things so that you have that. Let's see. And then Farmer Bridge Assistance Program has rolled out. So this was an $11 billion one-time bridge payment. And if we've heard initially, I think when it rolled out and the portal opened, so many users went to it. So I think they had some struggles there, but that seems to be underway. So if anybody has issues, you can refer them to us and we'll be happy to connect them with the right folks at USDA. And then, as you know, Department of Interior consolidated all of their sub-agencies firefighting under the National Wildland Firefighting Service. They have the authority to do that because it's all encompassing, you know, the Secretary had the authority because it's all under Interior. An RFI was just proposed on what happens with Forest Service, whether they pull the firefighting services out of the Forest Service and put them under the National Wildland Firefighting Service. Lots of opinions on both sides. And happy to share anything on that front, but that would require congressional action. So in the interim, what they're doing is an RFI to gather information on what that impact would be and what that would look like. So I suspect that one's going to take, we think, about 6 months. So probably be early fall before we know something. But we are gearing up for, with the dry, really slow winter and dry weather, it's likely to be a pretty severe fire season. So across the state. So, and yeah, if you have any questions for me, happy to answer or take them back. And
we have a public comment for you. Go ahead.
Hi, Elena Gagliano. Thank you for taking my comment, call, whatever. Who is conducting the tour of the mill,
Stephanie
Contact
Hill.
Mill and Mining Company? Who's conducting that?
Stephanie Hill and Kelly Cotton.
Well, Kelly,
I'm just attending with
Oh,
you.
you
Yeah,
did.
so it is Stephanie.
So Stephanie Hill.
Stephanie Hill. Oh, and she's not the. Who is Stephanie Hill, if I may ask?
Probably one of their employees.
No, part of the Contact Mining and Mill Company.
One of the employees. Do you realize that the mine has been closed forever? And I doubt very much if you're going to go in the mine. I've been up there. Bill has given me a tour. Just for the record, you don't need hard hats. It's been closed.
We're not
Thank
going
you.
into the.
Oh, geez, why do you try to answer? Paul?
You're going into the mill, right? And they're requiring hard hat.
it's the mill, it's not a
The mill.
mine.
Correct.
There's a difference.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a building. Thanks.
Yeah.
Rushers.
Yes.
A mine, you go underground, a mill is above ground.
All right, well, thanks for that update. Yeah, and if you
Absolutely.
could, yeah, if you want to send a bunch of
Yes, I will
stuff,
send that.
language to Miranda, that'd be great.
I'd like to know a little more on that, then after that change in the fire stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'd be happy to have a further conversation with you. Like I said, there's a lot of support. There's a lot of bipartisan support, plus there's a lot of support from rangers. So like some rangers are in favor, some firefighters in favor, some are not, right? So it kind of depends on where you are, I think, and what you're doing. So and I feel like the RFI is probably a good starting point.
Personal.
Absolutely. That'd be great, Commissioner Adler.
Otherwise,
Happy to do
they're-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy to do that. So, okay, cool. Thank
Well,
you.
yes, we'll see you in about an hour.
Sounds good.
With that, we're adjourned.